Now, I'm going to be showing you how you earn 5 million to 11 million naira every year in income if you own 5 acres of land at Hacienda. 5 acres is 30 plus, but our offer says we are going to give you 4 free plots when you buy 5 acres, which means you'll be getting 34 plots in total. What's the price of this 34 of this 30 plots? That's 45 million naira. As I've said before, it covers the cost of the land, covers the cost of survey, cost of deed, it covers the cost of development, cost of farm setup, and cost of 1 year farm management. Now that's 45 million naira. How many bunches of plantain are you going to get on your 5 acres of land, right? Each 600 square meter plot is around 120 suckers that will be planted on your land, times 34, which is the total number of plots you have on your 5 acres. That gives you 4,080 suckers of plantain. Now, which means that upon harvest, you are supposed to have 4,080 bunches of plantain harvested from your farm. But anything could happen, so we are going to be calculating based on 70%. We are going to be removing 30% for any mishaps that might happen, before, during, or after harvest, which gives us 2,856 bunches of plantain to sell. Now, let's say we sell at minimum 2,300 to 5,000 naira. What it means is that you are going to be getting 6.5 million, which is actually 6,568,800 naira to 14,280,000 naira as your gross income, because this is your price per bunch multiplied by the number of plantain bunches that you have. Now let's take off 20% for management cost, which is the cost of managing your farm. Every year we take out 20% to manage your farm, right? Within application of fertilizers, keeping your farm, running. Now that's around 1.3 million to 2.8 million naira taken out from your gross income. That leaves you with your net income, which is what you will earn, and it goes into your pocket. Now your net income here will be 5,255,040 naira minimum, which is around 5 million, and some fractions. So around 11 million and some fractions, actually 11,424,000 naira. It leaves your ROI at 11.6% to 25.39% every year, and you could earn this for 25 years, 30 years. The best part is, like I've always said, if the price of plantain continues to grow, your net income grows and your ROI grows. So now, not only will you be benefiting from the regular income that comes from the sale of your plantain bunches, you're also going to be benefiting from the capital acquisition of the land. Now, over the next 10 years, we expect that land at Hacienda within Hacienda should appreciate by over 600%. And you will see why we said that, when you download the product brochure, you will see how we arrived at that. Now, this appreciation is due to the fact that the location for Hacienda, which is in Moniya, Ibadan, is a place that is ripe for appreciation. I mean, there is the train station, there is the NIT, there is the Little Business District, and a lot of other government projects coming up there. It just makes sense. It's just obvious what's going to happen in that place. Now, I want to show you how you can earn at least 900,000 to 2 million naira every year when you own 1 acre at Hacienda. Now, 1 acre at Hacienda, currently costs around 9 million naira. And like I said before, it covers the cost of your land, cost of your deed, cost of your survey, cost of development, cost of setting up the farm, and cost of farm management for 1 year, right? Now, for the 1 acre, there's a standard 7% discount that comes with buying 1 acre. So instead of paying paying 9 million naira, you end up paying 8,370,000 naira. On 1 plot of land, we will plant around 120 bunches, 120 suckers of plantain. Now, multiply that by 6, which is 1 acre. That gives you 720 suckers of plantain planted on your land. Now, upon harvest, we expect that we might lose 30% due to whatever reason, insects, wind, different mishaps. So we have removed 30% for mishap, which gives us 504 bunches upon harvest. Now, the price per bunch we expect to sell for at least 2,300 naira or at most 5,000 naira. Now, if you sell for 2,300 naira, multiply that by your 4 bunches. That gives us about 1,159,200, or at most 2,520,000. Now, if you take out management costs, which is cost of managing your farm, every year, so every revenue you get, we take out 20%, so that you don't have to pay anything again, after you've paid for the land. Take out 20%, around 231,000 or 504,000, depending on the price that it is sold at. That gives us the net income. Now, the net income is what you take home, what is going to be in your pocket. Here, you take out the management cost from the gross income, you have 927,360, minimum, or you get as much as 2,076,000. Now, what this means is that your ROI is between 11% and 24% for 1 acre. So if you are a Nigerian in Nigeria, maybe Nigerian in diaspora, Australia, UK, Canada, wherever you are, you can key into this offer. So now, not only will you be benefiting from the regular income that comes from the sale of your plantain bunches, you're also going to be benefiting from the capital appreciation of the land. Now, over the next 10 years, we expect the land at Hacienda within Hacienda should appreciate by over 600%, and you will see why we said that. When you download the product brochure, you will see how we arrived at that. Now, this appreciation is due to the fact that the location for Hacienda, which is in Moniya, Ibadan, is a place that is ripe for appreciation. I mean, there is the train station, there is the NIT, there is the Little Business District, and a lot of other government projects coming up there. It just makes sense. It's just obvious what's going to happen in that place. So let me show you how you can earn at least 150k to 336k every year when you own one 600 square meter plot at Hacienda. Now, a plot of 600 square meters at Hacienda sells for 1.5 million naira. This 1.5 million naira covers your cost of the land, cost of survey, cost of deed, cost of development, cost of setting up your farm, and 1 year farm management. Everything is embedded in this price. Now, on each 600 square meter plots, you can plant, about 120 suckers, estimately 120 suckers. Now, upon harvest, what happens is that we take out 30%, for mishaps. Now, what this means is that anything could have happened during the entire, farming process. So let's say we lose 30%, right? So now that leaves us with 84 bunches. Well, we could still get more than 84, depending. Now, we expect that in 1 year, one bunch of plantain should sell for around say 2,300 naira. Could sell for more, and maximum could sell for 5,000 naira. Now, what this means is that how much will we get when we sell your 84 bunches? We are going to be getting 2,300 times 84, that's 193,200. That's your gross income. Maximum, depending on where you sell, 5,000 times 84 gives us 420,000. Now, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to take out your management costs, which is 20% off your gross income, which is the money that is used to manage your farm every year. So once you pay this, we're no longer paying anything, right? Now, what happens is that we take out that 20%. Here is 38k, here is 84k, depending on how much it is sold for. And that gives us your net income, which is the money that comes into your pocket. For 600 square meters, around 154,560 to 336,000. So that gives you around 10 to 22% every year return on investment. Now, if you buy more than one 600 square meter plot, you'll be getting 5% discount. What that means is that you will be paying less than 1.5, per plot, but 1.5 million per plot, and your ROI will increase. So now, not only will you be benefiting from, the regular income that comes from the sale of your plantain bunches, you're also going to be benefiting from the capital appreciation of the land. Now, over the next 10 years, we expect the land at Hacienda within Hacienda should appreciate by over 600%, and you will see why we said that. When you download the product brochure, you will see how we arrived at that. Now, this appreciation is due to the fact that the location for Hacienda, which is in Moniya, Ibadan, is a place that is ripe for appreciation. I mean, there is the train station, there is the NIT, there is the a little business district, and a lot of other government projects coming up there. It just makes sense. It's just obvious what's going to happen in that place. Let me show you how you can earn at least 100,000 naira to 200,000 naira every year when you own a 400 square meter plot at Hacienda. Now, each 400 square meter plot at Hacienda costs 1 million naira. And this 1 million naira covers the cost of the land, the cost of development for the resort, cost of setting up your farm, cost of managing your farm for 1 whole year, right? That is all covered in this 1 million naira. Now, on each 400 square meter plot, we are going to be planting 80 bunches of plantain. 80 bunches of plantain. And now, upon harvest, we expect that different things could have happened, some mishaps, wind and all that. So we will remove 30%, for these mishaps, which means what you'll be left with is around 56 bunches of plantain. Now, we expect that each bunch normally sells around 2,000 to 5,000 naira per bunch. But in 1 year, we expect that at least a bunch will sell for about 2,300 naira. Why? And then on the retail market, at most sell for around 5,000 naira. So we expect that 2,300 multiplied by 56, we should be getting around 128,800 naira, for your 400 square meter plots. And maximum should be around 280,000 naira, 5k times 56. Now, every year when your harvest is done, right, and your produce are sold, we take out 20% for the continuous management of your farm. So after you pay this in the first year, you don't have to pay anything in subsequent years. Now, 20% from your gross income is around 25k or maximum 56k. Now, when we take this out of your gross income, it leaves us with the net income, which is around 103,000 to 224,000 naira every year. Now, what it means is that your return on investment every year for the next 25, 30 years, is going to be 10 to 22%. Now, the good thing is that as the cost of plantain or the price of plantain in the market continues to increase, what happens is that your net income and your return on investment also continues to increase. So, growth is something that would happen. So now, not only will you be benefiting from the regular income that comes from the sale of your plantain bunches, you are also going to be benefiting from the capital appreciation of the land. Now, over the next 10 years, we expect the land at Hacienda within Hacienda should appreciate by over 600%. And you would see why we said that, when you download the product brochure, you would see how we arrived at that. Now, this appreciation is due to the fact that the location for Hacienda, which is in Moniya, Ibadan, is a place that is ripe for appreciation. I mean, there is the train station, there is the NIT, there is the little business district, and a lot of other government projects coming up there. It just makes sense. It's just obvious what's going to happen in that place.